pledges to keep jobs in assembly lines in France. The president said this is not a subsidy, it's a loan offered at an interest rate of 6%. The French government will also double its aid to the automotive industry supplier group to 782 million US as part of a drive to protect the entire sector, which employs one French worker in 10. Renault Trucks, which is owned by Volvo of Sweden, is to receive 650 million, while Renault and Peugeot Citroën's financial services division will get state aid of 2.6 billion. Sarkozy said that the package still needs the go-ahead from the European Competition Authority, but that it's essential to protect French industry and jobs from the slowdown. The stock market is down about 190 points now as we go to a word from our sponsors. I believe Secretary Geithner has just finished speaking in Washington, D.C., and the packages describing the massive $1.5 trillion rescue plan for the banks are being distributed. However, Wall Street is not even waiting to read it. The stock market in New York is down 290 points now. Let's see what happens after they read the report and digest it. I predict by the end of the day it'll be back up. We'll see. Yesterday we reported as breaking news the big fire in downtown Beijing, which occurred during the Lunar New Year celebration. Well, today China's state-run TV broadcaster apologized for an unlicensed fireworks display that sparked the fire that destroyed a luxury hotel in the network's headquarters complex downtown Beijing. The fire, which sent off huge plumes of black smoke and showered the ground with embers, ended up killing one firefighter. It burned for more than 5 hours at the unfinished Mandarin Oriental Hotel. A spokesman for the Beijing Fire Department said that fireworks set off to celebrate the Lunar New Year were to blame for the fire that destroyed the nearly finished hotel. The Fire Department said that CCTV, Central China Television, had hired a fireworks company to ignite several hundred large fireworks in an open area by the hotel. Video footage posted on YouTube showed spectacular bursts of fireworks above the top of the building in downtown Beijing. According to the fire department, this fire occurred because the person in charge of the construction of the new building, without permission, hired staff to set off fireworks that violated regulations. China's Central Television said it was deeply grieved, quote, for the severe damage the fire caused to the country's property. The 520-foot-high Mandarin Oriental was designed by the Dutch architects Rem Koolhaas and Ole Scheren. It was part of the stunning CCTV complex that helped transform the capital's skyline for last year's Olympics. We're trying to find out who placed that risk and who holds it, but it's probably in the London market. In South Korea, police are combing a mountaintop Tuesday for more casualties from a traditional fire festival that got out of hand and killed 4 people and injured more than 70 others. The search was suspended as night fell, but they're going to resume tomorrow morning. The blaze started when organizers torched reed-like plants at the top of Hwang Mountain in southeastern South Korea last night as part of an event marking the first full moon of the Lunar New Year. 15,000 spectators attended on top of the mountain. However, fanned by sudden winds, the flames suddenly shifted and spread over the fire breaks, causing spectators to flee. 4 of them were on top of a large rock to get a better view of the flames. They fell 10 meters to their deaths while trying to dodge the fire. In Dubai this morning, a container ship collided with an oil tanker and set the tanker on fire, this in the shipping channel off the coast of Dubai. No casualties were reported, and 2 crew members were rescued from the water. This is according to Dubai Port World spokesperson Sarah Laki. It's not clear which ship the crew was rescued from. Authorities have been alerted about the fire. It was still burning Tuesday afternoon. The collision happened in a shipping channel about 5 miles from Jebi Ali Port. This is the bigger shipping center of the city. It's unclear if the tanker fire would disrupt shipping in the port. And in Southern California, northern Mexico yesterday, a small earthquake has rattled the sprawling border city of Mexicali, Mexico. The U.S. Geological Survey reported that a magnitude 3.7 quake struck about 9 miles southwest of Mexicali just before 2 p.m. local time yesterday. There were no reports of any injury or damages. The quake was felt across the border in Calexico, California. According to witnesses, they felt the ground shake for what seemed to be about 15 seconds. The stock market is still down about 250 points. There's some other news. General Motors has announced that they're cutting 10,000 white-collar jobs and enforcing a mandatory 10% pay cut on all white-collar workers. We'll continue to get more detail on Secretary Geithner's remarks as he's making them. If there's any other breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. As I said, the breaking news that we have is being reported from Bermuda by the World Gazette, and that is that Swiss Re is closing their offices in Hamilton effective June in a cost-cutting measure. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.